Hello everybody and welcome back again to the chassis variant series of myself, Critical Rocket, and here we are with the Vulcan 5S. Now, as a note, these Vulcan videos may look a little bit odd, a little bit different at times compared to my previous stuff because I recently got some new editing software, and yeah, you may have noticed some instances of ghosting. Hopefully this video will have fixed that. Not 100% sure if it has or hasn't. I'm also looking at using different color correctors and stuff, so if they look a little off, I'm still getting to grips with the footage, so I do apologise for that. That side, we're looking at the 5S now of the Vulcan series, and this mech is a complete overhaul of the standard Vulcan from the 2T. We've got an XL engine, we have MASC installed, the only version that carries MASC. It's got an Ultra AC5 instead of the regular AC2, and it's mounting a single medium laser, the Flamer, and the machine gun. And right from the off, it offensively is a slightly better mech in terms of its ability to engage other vehicles and mechs, but we are looking at something that is a little bit underpowered compared in MechWarrior Online standards, at least from a default setup. The mech still has its torso-mounted ballistic, which is quite high-mounted, which is good. However, it's only got 2 ballistic slots, and they're spread. The other one is where the machine gun normally is, which is in the left arm, and the Flamer is in the right arm, and your energy is in your left torso. The upshot is you do have 3 energy hardpoints, which, they're okay. It's probably the least armed version of the Vulcan series in terms of hardpoints. If we have a quick look. Yeah, we're looking at a mech that is a little undergunned compared to its competitors there. The only unique instance here is that it's MASC capable, but that doesn't mean it's particularly well cooked. Also, another thing to take into account here is that although it has an XL engine, it doesn't have double heat sinks, so that is something to take into account when you start upgrading. You see, you're going to be paying $1.5 million right off the bat, on top of any cost that you've already paid if you bought this for C-bills, and if you get the mech pack, well, you've already paid real money for that. So keep that in mind. It's still jump capable, and another issue is even the UAC-5 is a good upgrade from the AC2, however, it's not very good ammo-wise. Now, the machine gun, a single machine gun probably isn't going to do you very well here, so it's probably prudent to maybe remove the machine gun and the ton of ammo that comes with it, and you can upgrade the ammo for the Ultra AC5. Obviously, another option is just to remove the Ultra AC5 entirely and maybe focus on a couple of heavier machine guns, or light machine guns, or standard machine guns, and then bulking out the rest of the energy hardpoints. I could see this version working well as a kind of hit-and-runner, maybe with extended range lasers instead of any of the shorter range combat equipment it has, and focusing more on trying to, I don't know, trying to sort of use its advanced speed. It has an XL240 by default, but you can easily get a better engine in. In fact, I found Vulcans probably work best with light fusion engines because it's not a mech that needs a huge amount of speed, but what it does need is survivability. And it's got that in spades, to be honest. It's well armoured, and you can increase the armour again. Light ferrofibrous helps a lot here, even standard ferrofibrous, because a lot of the builds are so, I don't know, not lacking, they're just very specific. It's a good support mech in that sense, but yeah, there's a few little issues here and there. So I would definitely look into where you sit with the Ultra AC5, especially if you're not a fan of UACs and their jam rate. Yeah, you're probably not going to like this. Personally, I found that the AC2 is probably a better fit. It doesn't weigh as much, and you get a few more shots out of it, but yeah, it's okay. The 5S is the one that didn't blow me away, to be honest. The loadout is very hit and miss, and I think there are better options. The 5T has proven that straight off with just its very heavy energy loadout with some very minor backup weaponry, and even the MASC 5M is pretty decent with the large pulse and the medium pulse. At least you don't have any ammo concerns outside of the machine gun. But even the MASC 6M that comes with the light Gauss rifle, I think outperforms this model. It's got more shots by default, and it's capable of keeping range and harassing people better. This model, I think, is a little bit out of place, to be honest. Good on tabletop, but yeah, not so great, sadly, in MechWarrior Online's realm of combat. So yeah, probably the weakest one in my personal opinion. It's not to say you couldn't build something that's pretty decent out of this mech, and I'll spoil it for you now. I mean, my team wins, but I don't think it's because of my little 5S running around. That's for sure. I'd put it down to the several hundred tons of weight that's hopping about here on this ramp. So, as I said, it's a good harasser. The jump jets help it a lot in being able to get into those little locations. Like on this map now, when the fight started and you can get perch, and then you can just start hitting them from above. And just doing that chip damage, just little bits here and there, and you can also distract a pilot, hitting them with smaller weaponry that because it has a psychological effect. And most pilots react. Most players tend to try and look at the thing that's hitting them with weight, with weight of fire rather than quality of fire. So whereas that king crab might do a shitload of damage, they're going to look at you because you're pelting it with rapid fire AC2s or rapid fire UACs or a machine gun, and that's going to annoy them more. And they're going to look at you more for the combat. Try and take you out first, rather than focusing on the heavier target. I guess it's like a piranha, where piranhas immediately scare people because it's lots of little tiny bits of damage that are racking up quickly, and people tend to react to that more, and that's where I think the Vulcan can really shine, this one especially. So I think this match is about to end. Thank you all for watching, have a good week. And apologies for any issues with these videos. As I said, I'm still getting to grips with the whole new editing software thing. So hopefully I'll get it right soon. Thanks, bye!